Okay, let's be real. Are you sick and tired of feeling like you're always playing catch up with trends? Well, today we're going to break down a super powerful AI-driven system that'll help you finally conquer that crazy trend cycle. We're talking about becoming a trend setter, not just a trend chaser.
You know the feeling, right? It's late, you're just scrolling through your phone, and bam, you see a trend that is everywhere. And that little voice in your head goes, missed it again. That sinking feeling of being late to the party, it's the worst. But listen, it really doesn't have to be your reality anymore. So, if that sounds a little too familiar, then you are in exactly the right place, because we are about to fix that. We're going to walk through a battle-tested workflow that'll take you from what do I post to hitting publish in less than an hour. Seriously. So, what's the problem with the old way? Well, chasing trends used to be a total recipe for burnout, right? You'd scroll for hours, you'd overthink every single angle, and by the time you actually made something, the content felt kind of forced and stale. Why? Because you were already behind. It was just exhausting. So, here's the big shift we need to make. We're moving away from that reactive, chaotic scramble and into a proactive, repeatable system. And what's the secret weapon that makes this whole thing possible? You guessed it, artificial intelligence. Now, let's get one thing straight right away. AI is not here to replace your creativity. Not at all. A much better way to think about it is as your creative co-pilot. It's the tool that does the heavy lifting, like spotting patterns you might miss. So you can focus on the fun part, injecting your own unique voice and personality into everything you create. Okay, this right here is the absolute core of the whole strategy. We are not just copying what's popular. That's regurgitation, it's lazy, and frankly, it just adds to the noise. The real goal is reinterpretation. It's about taking a trend and adding your unique flavor to it. That's how you start a real conversation and build an audience that actually sticks around. You've got to get this mindset locked in. Trends are just starting points. They are not the finish line. A trend gives you a framework, right? And a built-in wave of attention you can ride. Your job is not to copy the wave, but to use it as a launchpad for your own message.
This video is brought to you by Whoop Social, the all-in-one social media tool that saves you time and skyrockets your growth. Stop wasting hours posting manually. With Whoop Social, you can schedule, publish, and track performance across every platform, all from one simple dashboard. Whether you're a creator, brand, or agency, Whoop Social helps you stay consistent, reach more people, and grow faster, automatically. Don't wait. Join thousands of smart marketers and start free today at whoopsocial.com.
All right, you ready? Let's dive into the actual system. This is the 60-minute trend sprint, the workflow that makes this whole thing not just possible, but something you can do over and over again. And it really just boils down to 3 simple core steps. And here they are. The framework is so easy to remember. Spot, spin, and ship. First, you spot the trends before they blow up. Then, you spin them to make them perfect for your audience. And finally, you ship that content out fast to catch the momentum. Spot, spin, ship. Let's break each one down. Okay, step 1, spot. And let me be clear, this is not about mindless doom scrolling for hours. Nope, this is a targeted 10-minute scan. The whole goal is to find those little sparks, the trends that are just starting to catch fire before they get completely saturated. It's all about getting that first mover advantage. So where are we looking? You're going to do a quick scan across a few key places. Check out the rising audio on TikTok and Instagram Reels. See what people are talking about on X or Twitter. Look for those early spikes on Google Trends. And don't forget to dive into your niche subreddits. This little circuit gives you a 360-degree view really fast. All right, on to step 2, and this is my favorite part, the spin. This is where the magic happens. It's the creative transformation where we take a generic trend and, with the help of AI, turn it into something that feels completely authentic to you and your audience.
So how do we spin it? Well, one of the most powerful techniques is what I call the reframe. It's pretty simple, really. You take the trend and you just flip the perspective. You come up with a bold, maybe even a contrarian angle that makes people in your niche stop scrolling and go, I never thought of it that way.
And this is where AI becomes your super practical co-pilot. You can literally just give it a prompt like this one. So you'd say, hey, reframe this whole quiet quitting trend, but make it for content creators and give it a positive spin. And boom, the AI might spit back ideas around quiet scaling, using tools to work smarter, not harder. Just like that, the trend is now uniquely yours. And that brings us to the final step, ship. This is the 30-minute execution phase. And the absolute key here, I can't stress this enough, is speed. You have to embrace the mindset that done is better than perfect. Seriously, don't let perfectionism steal your momentum. And look, this timeline shows you just how doable this is. The first 20 minutes, that's you and the AI scripting and outlining. That's the heavy lifting, done. Then you've got maybe 5 minutes to record or design your visuals, and another 5 minutes for a quick final edit. Then you hit publish. See? It's a focused sprint, not some endless marathon. So, the big question, does this system actually work? Oh, absolutely. Let's look at a really quick case study that shows exactly how you can turn a silly, fleeting meme into a piece of high engagement content for your audience. Okay, so the trend was that classic distracted boyfriend meme. You've all seen it. The spin? Well, we reframed it for marketers. The distracted boyfriend was the business owner. His current girlfriend was labeled old marketing. And the new person catching his eye was, you guessed it, new AI tools. So simple, right? But it totally worked. It got over 2,000 views and a ton of comments from people saying, this is so true. It connected because it was relevant to them. Now, really quick, let's talk about some important ethical guardrails, because playing this game the right way is how you build real trust. So always try to credit the original creator. Always add your own unique value, don't just copy. And most importantly, make sure your content actually serves your audience. This isn't just about being nice, it's smart strategy for building a reputation that lasts. So, let's bring it all together. What does this all mean for you? Look, this workflow isn't just about pumping out more content. It's about making better, more relevant stuff and doing it consistently, all without burning yourself out. It's about finally grabbing your surfboard and getting ahead of the curve.
Listen, if you remember only one thing from this whole thing, make it this. Niche first, trend second. That is the winning formula. Always start with your audience. What do they care about? Then you layer the trend on top of that. That's how you turn a one-time view into a long-term fan.
And the benefits? Oh, they're huge. You're going to see higher engagement because you're timely. You're going to get way more discoverability because you're giving the algorithms exactly what they want to push. And the big one? You'll finally be able to post consistently, which is the real key to growth. And you'll do it without feeling drained.
So let's end with this. AI isn't a threat to creators, it's an amplifier. It's not going to replace creative people, but it will 100% empower the ones who decide to start today. The waves are out there. The only question is, are you ready?